Out of New York, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I'm going to read this to you.
Okay.
A New York woman named Elizabeth Russett is leading the crusade against Kellogg's cereals and breakfast brand. In her lawsuit, she claims that the fruit filling in her Kellogg's whole grain frosted strawberry toaster pastries, if you're eating something with more than 4 names, you should change your diet. That's all I got to say.
Right.
Is mostly other fruit. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the Pop Tarts in question are actually heavier on pears and apples than strawberries.
The nerve.
Which she insists is not enough nutrition to provide nutritional benefits to her body, let alone a strawberry taste. Russett claims that Kellogg's is using the packaging to fool folks who want a snack packed with more strawberries. She is saying that her damages, personal damages, exceed $5 million. And she would also like to see Pop Tarts relabel their strawberry Pop Tarts.
What about the frosting on top? Does that,
that negates,
make up for any of the nutrition?
Absolutely. That's packed full of nutritional value. It's got 36 grams of sugar. It's all made of basically potato starch. If you're going to start the morning off right, Elizabeth, start it off with a sugar-coated carb bomb straight to your gut. Have a cup of coffee.
Right.
This is the
Why not eat regular strawberries?
This is the kind of person who puts
Why not just eat strawberries?
half a cup of French vanilla flavored Coffee Mate in her coffee, has a couple of strawberry Pop Tarts, and is on her merry way to shit in some office bathroom somewhere in New York where the unsuspecting poor office workers have to deal with it.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Please go to another floor.
Unbelievable. Is this really what you have time for, Elizabeth?
Who's the lawyer that took on this case?
Listen, there's a lawyer that'll take on any case. I will almost guarantee you that there is a lawyer that will take on any case.
That's true.
As long as the lawyer is not, creating some crime by taking the case, like if you know that your client is lying and you go in front of the judge and claim that it's true. Or, I didn't want to get into it. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to speak politics on here because you guys don't care, neither do I. Really, it's boring.
But I will break from that.
I will say, Elizabeth, fuck you and your strawberry Pop Tarts.
Stop taking up the court's time.
Stop taking up everybody's time. Mm-hmm. This is ridiculousness. This is phony baloney right here. And it's of the highest order. If you think that strawberry Pop Tarts, even if they're whole grain, have any kind of nutritional value whatsoever, and that the strawberries are going to add additional nutritional value. Do you know what strawberries have a lot of? Sugar. That's what they have a lot of. A strawberry has no nutritional value except for maybe a little bit of vitamin C that is good for you. It is
antioxidants.
Okay, antioxidants. If you're counting on a fucking Pop-Tart to give you antioxidants, you got to
At least there were pears. And what was the other one?
This pears and apples.
Apples. Oh, man.
Apples. This is the kind of lady who walks into a grocery store and is looking for a wet spot to slip on. Mm-hmm. This is the kind of lady who stands purposefully in the middle of the subway door, hoping it's going to close on her. This is the lady that would literally throw herself down an escalator at an airport so that she can go ahead and file suit. This is the lady who sues Kellogg's for a Pop-Tart having 2 little strawberries in it.
Okay.
This is insane. Yeah. This is insanity. Why? Let me tell you a little story. Let's go back.
There was that Subway thing though, that just came out about was it the egg salad or the tuna salad that didn't actually have tuna?
If you're eating at Subway and you're expecting that your tuna salad has tuna in it, you gotta Subway has some of the worst.
This is real investigative journalism that's coming out. Subway
has some of the worst quality meat you have ever seen in your entire life.
Yes.
It actually shines rainbow colors if you look at it under lighting. I'm not even kidding. Like when you're walking through the aisle, if you see one of those, one of the lights up top, it's like a mirror. You can see it on the turkey and it's shining all kind of bright colors. You know what that indicates? It's not fucking meat. That's what it indicates. Yeah. It's just some conglomerate of like pig anuses or something. I don't know. Let me tell you a little story. But go back in Bryan history and tell you a little story. It's about 2 years ago. I'm in a car full of in-laws and we're coming back from something or the other. And it's about 10 o'clock at night. And we decide, or somebody decides in the back seat, you know what would be really good right now? Ice cream. Let's get some ice cream. But there's no ice cream shops open at 10 p.m. It's just not the way they roll. The kids go to sleep early, so they're not open. So we decide the only ice cream that's palatable at this time of night is either we go to the store, which no one wants to do, or we go through a McDonald's drive-thru and get a hot fudge sundae. Mm. Now, that just all largely depends on whether or not the hot fudge sundae machine is actually working, right? Because most of the time, the hot fudge machine is not working. That's a whole different story altogether. We go through the drive-thru. The guy tells us to please pull forward, and he'll bring us his hot fudge sundaes.
Nice. Courteous.
Courteous. Very nice young man. 10:30 at night. There's no one else in the drive-thru line, I might mind you, right? So he comes, he gives us our sundaes, all of us. There's like 5 sundaes. And before I even open up my spoon, I can already smell something that smells like a dead raccoon. Ooh. It smells awful. It smells awful. I mean, it's worse than shit. It smells worse than shit.
Oh, no.
And the thing that I'm holding is all sticky. It's like everything's sticky, right? And so I put the ice cream up to my nose. I have a highly sensitive nose. I have a hose for a nose. I stick it up to my nose, and guess what? It's the ice cream or whatever's in the ice cream.
Rancid ice cream?
Rancid something is in there. It is fucking disgusting. So I say, everybody, whoa.
Yeah.
Smell your ice cream, right? To which then everybody goes around smelling their ice cream, and they all smell like
Smell this. It smells bad.
It smells horrible.
It stinks.
So I'm like, okay, let's throw these out. Smell my finger. Smell my chin. That was a favorite one when I was a perverted young 21-year-old. Smell my chin. How did your date go? So I don't know. Smell my chin. So I just say throw these away, right? And we'll file a complaint with the manager because it's 10 o'clock at night. There's a bunch of young teenage punks in there. They're not going to do anything about it anyway. Well, Astrid is like, no way am I letting this go. So her and Gustavo go in. They have a conversation with the guy. The guy, says, oh, yeah, those do smell bad,
He smelled it.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, I forget what happens. I think we got our money back. Astrid wanted to follow up with this. So I ended up calling a general manager, like inquiry line, right? And I said something to this. But I think back on that, whatever they had handed us was certainly rancid. It was bad. It was really, really bad. We could have easily called the health department and or filed a lawsuit based on them endangering our health. We should have kept it, got it analyzed, whatever was in there. There might have been decomposing body material. Right. Somebody might have been buried in the fryer or something. I'm not even sure. But I never did that. You know why I never did that? Because I'm not that fucking asshole who's going to go file a $5 million lawsuit against McDonald's. Nothing happened. I didn't need it, right? It's just a bad smell on my fingers. That's what ended up happening. And if I filed a lawsuit every time my fingers smelled bad, we'd be in court all the time.